Did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and 14. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with him, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Steps away to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
21-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
18-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Rolling to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Now Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
The 5-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
2-yard gain.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
Number 21.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take?
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
On the play. And a Cowboy first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Dallas.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They go to Elliott again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brian Burns coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at the 40. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the gun, Bridgewater being chased out left. And now he's going to use his left. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 1 yard.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. I'm going to run you over.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run. This side, baby, that's a big side. Switch. Delta.
Bridgewater again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
On the carry.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now a first carry for their fullback. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Second down, Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the Panthers' 14-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Samson Abuka in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Sly on for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
Today's final.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us.